What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here, and I know as gamers, when we go ahead and bring content to you, we usually bring it in the form of like gameplay and whatnot, but today what I'm going to show you is I'm actually going to do something a little different, and I'm actually going to show you some advertisements, some of the older advertisements that we used to find within comic books. So today we're going to take a look at some of the advertisement. Now, first of all, let me go ahead and show you which comic books I'll be looking at today. This one is the Spider-Man issue, The Legend of the Arachnite. This is Torment 1 of 5. I forget exactly which number this is one. This is back when comics were, look at that, $1.75, and even that's a lot of money compared to how they used to be. Here's another one right here, The Amazing Spider-Man, Return of the Sinister Six, 6 of 6. This one's a little damaged here. Not as, this one's not as damaged, but, yeah. This one was actually drawn by the creator of Spawn, by the way. Just want to let you know that. Anyway, so you got this one right here, and this one's actually $1, and this one is actually a pretty good one too. And then we have this two. These two don't actually have covers, but this one is actually Uncanny X-Men, part 1 of 2 of the Holy War. This one's actually Lost and Found, which is a Terminator 2 Judgment Day comic. So I'm going to go ahead and dig right in here and kind of show you some of the advertisements. So I figured we start from the right here, and then we'll slowly go to the left here. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. Okay, so here's one right here. So this is an actual PlayStation advertisement right here. This one is for, what game is this? It actually does not say. Oh, ESPN Extreme Games. That's what it's called. So this is one of the advertisements that you actually find within comic books. It's actually pretty good. I remember this game now I think about it. I don't know about 85 miles per hour, but it actually was a pretty good game. Let's see if we can find anything else. Here's another game that looks like it came out here. Oh, this was not an actual video game, but this is actually a Dungeons and Dragons books box set. So $29.99 or $30, not bad. Let's see here. Any more video game advertisements? Oh, DC versus Marvel. Okay, so this one doesn't have any more video game advertisements than that one. So now you really got to see like a little taste of it. So here is an actual, this is probably the back of a cover or something like that. I don't know exactly where this came from. But here's an advertisement for X-Men Origins, X-Men Wolverine's Revenge, rather, for the PlayStation 2. I believe it came out for Xbox, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and GameCube, and PC. So there you go. Actually, I don't think it came out with PlayStation, just here on PlayStation 2, and that's it. But you get the idea. Anyway, so this is actually another advertisement that was done on a comic book. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, so here's X-Men right here. So let's go ahead and so here is a Hulk game right here. So this game is actually for the Hulk game, for the PlayStation 2 and for the GameCube and for the Xbox. Here's a Pirates of the Caribbean game right here from Bethesda Studios, so I'm pretty sure I had plenty of bugs. And let's see, also from Disney Interactive, and this one was for PC and Xbox, really. No PlayStation, huh? Interesting, Now, here's a Shadowrun advertising here. So this is like the regular games for Shadowrun. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm sorry, rather, it's not that I don't know, but I lesser care. That's what I mean, So, okay, so that one's done. So now we're going to go to the older comic books right here. So I guess we're going to timeline here. So this one's actually newer versus this one. So we'll go into this one, see what kind of things they have in here. So I gotta be careful when turning the pages to this one. This one's a lot older. I mean, it ain't worth too much right now, but you get the idea. So this one is Wrath of the Black Manta, which was, I believe, a Nintendo game, if I remember. Oh, there it is. As seen in the Nintendo World Championships. Not that anyone I know actually saw the Nintendo World Championships, but you get the idea. So this was actually an advertisement for this particular game. Taito. Taito is actually a really good, I should call it Taiko, but Taito is actually, they create a lot of games. I believe they create the Lufia games. So, ironically enough, we just left X-Men comic books, we went to Spider-Man, and here's an advertisement for the Uncanny X-Men, which, by the way, was in fact the title for this one. So yeah, this is Uncanny X-Men, and this one was the one for the PlayStation, for the Nintendo, excuse me. This was actually a really, really, really great game too. I played this game a lot. I'll actually do some gameplay of it one day. Let's see here. This is also an advertisement of sorts. This is actually a comic book for Bunk's Adventure. Now, for those who don't know who Bunk is, Bunk was actually, basically during the era of the Genesis and the Super Nintendo, there was actually another console called the TurboGrafx 16 that was out, or the PC Engine, depending on where you lived. Anyway, Bunk was their mascot. So like Sonic was Sega's mascot, and Nintendo had Mario. TurboGrafx 16 had Bunk, which is ironically enough because the system got bunked. So there you go. So let's see here. Looks like that's it for here. That's it for games. However, at the same time, they actually did have some books in Dungeons & Dragons. This is back when Dungeons & Dragons was huge. A lot of people bought Dungeons & Dragons, so. And this is from Amazing Spider-Man Sinister 6 of 6. Already, come out here, we have what's called Codename Viper. Interesting advertisement, right? Here's another Wrath of the Black Manta advertisement right there. Here's Narc. This was actually made by who was it that made this game? This was actually made by Rare, actually, if I remember correctly. Right before made by Rare and developed and published by Acclaim. Right before right before Microsoft took them over. I believe it was Rare, I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's keep on going. People also collected football and baseball cards and things of that nature. Go figure, right? So, this wasn't too much, but I kind of, last but not least, is a great ending right here. Here is a double advertisement for Metal Gear Solid 2, Snake's Revenge, which technically wasn't really Metal Gear Solid 2, but you get the idea. And then Super C, or Contra 2, or Super Contra, whatever you want to call it. So, both Konami games. So, I guess this is a great place to end it right here. I didn't have many comic books, and this video actually went a lot farther in terms of time than I thought it would anyway. But, I mean, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of these advertisements. It's actually pretty interesting, right? Anyway, you guys have a good night. Zeph out.